Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 12 of this map. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create the site and also add in more components. So now, I'm just going to delete this. I will add in our floor. So basically, our ground floor. So here, I'm going to select floor, then edit type, duplicate, and then this will be floor number 6. Edit, and then let's change this to another concrete material. So I'm just gonna pull this one up, apply, and then OK, and then OK again. And for this one, I'm probably gonna offset this one to -100, and then we could just add it all the way right here. Very easy, very simple, and we could just push this one all the way right here. And then let's click on finish. Let's look at it at 3D and how it looks. And so far it looks really nice, the way it attaches to our building and everything else. So at least we'll be able to add in some sides here, maybe at the background as well. So I'm probably going to extend this one a bit here and a bit right here, because I want to have this look here and then this side with another building for the background. Click on finish, and then lastly what we're going to do is we're going to go to level 1. We're going to tag the rooms. So here I'm going to select this room, and then we're going to tag each and every one of them so that we could prepare our sheets. And then here we have our vestibule, we have something right here, and what we could do is we could room separate this. So we have teller and then we have accounting right here. So we'll be able to separate the rooms. So as you can see, it separated it. And then here we have the safe, kitchen, and then the washroom for men's and women. Meeting room. We have the assistant manager, its secretary. We can have this one as its stairs and then corridor. So now what we need to do is just put in the name. This will be electrical mechanical room. And then we have here loan 1, and then copy control. We have loan 2 here, loan 3, and loan 4. So this is our loans department. We have our stairs here. Main entrance. We have our lobby here. We have our tellers, accounting, default safe. We have meeting room number 1. We have our assistant manager, secretary 1, and then corridor right here. Kitchen, and then we have our men's washroom, women's washroom. So I believe we tag everything. Now let's go to our level 2, and then we could just keep on tagging again. So we have our archive room, our IT, secretary 2. This is our manager, our branch manager, and then we have another meeting room number 2, and then the men's washroom again, and then women's. And then another corridor. This will be open below, so we could just add in a text. So click here, put it right here, open below. And then now what we need to do is prepare our sheets. So what we need to do is go right here, right click, and then click on new sheet. We have A0 already loaded, so if you want to load a different paper size, what you need to do is go to the main right here, and then we have title blocks right here, and you can choose each and every one of here, but A0 is already good enough size for me, so I'm just going to use that. And then I'm just gonna quickly add 5 of this, and if you notice, Revit will keep on adding a sequence on this sheets. So if you put A1, it will create A2, so it's smart enough to recognize those sequencings. And then you can change the namings right here. So this will be cover sheet, and then you can, if you double click here as well, you can change it right here as well. So you could put first floor, and then if you change owner ACD, then project is bank, ACD bank, and then it will recognize everything there. This will be our second floor, and then elevations, elevation, and then another elevation right here. And then we could add another one for our site plan. So here, new sheet. Usually site plan is around in the second page right here, but You could change it if you want to. Site plan right there. So in terms of site plan, you just need to go to our site right here, drop it there. Let's see how it looks. So this one looks good enough. What we could do here is change the naming that we have here. So select that, and then here we could put site plan. We could even put overall site plan, and then it will just change right here. It won't change here because you just put it here. If you change it on the view name, it will change here as well. So might as well just put it in the title sheet so it doesn't change anything right here. And then after that, you can select here and then fix this line, the title line. So you will need to select the view first in order for you to change that. And then if you don't want your elevation tag to show, what you need to do is go to the site, go to visibility graphics, so type in VG, and then here under model, look for, type in E, and then we have elevation right here, or it's either in annotation. So elevation is under annotation, uncheck that, apply, and then OK, and it disappear right here. So we have our site plan already added, but let's go and go to our first floor. Let's close inactive view so that it's cleaning up. Let's try and move this one right here to see how it looks. So I don't like the look of this. I want it to be zoomed in. So what I need to do is, you can delete it here for now. Go to level 1, and we want to check all of this: crop view, crop region visible, and annotation crop. And then what we need to do is select this view, and then we need to crop it on the area that we just want. At the same time, we want to lower the scale so that it looks bigger right here. So 1:50, maybe it's good enough, but we need to see it first once we drag it right here. And then I believe 1:50 is perfect on this side. I don't want level 1 to show, so I'm going to select that and then change it here again. First floor. Click apply. You want to fix this line, so select that and then drag it again. So select the view and then drag it. So now let's go to level 2. We already know that it's 1:50 is the perfect, and then here we just need to clean it up. So select all of that. It's fairly cleaned. We could just drag this one all the way right there, and then just open up second floor, drag level 2, and then we don't want level 2, we want second floor. Select it there, apply, and then now select the view in order to fix this title. And then after that, go to elevation. Site plan is already done. For elevation, we need to double check it first, so drag east. If it's good enough, I believe it's too small. So what we can do is make it bigger, so we need to go there in order to make it bigger. So 1:50 again, and then select all of this, check all your crop, and then just crop it a little bit. I want to see it in under elevation, so I'm going to drag it there and see how it looks. So this is good enough. I want to see how the north affects right here. So we need to double click on north, change it to 1:50, and hopefully it fits. If not, we will need to change the scaling. So I'm gonna try and fit this one right here, and as you can see, the levels also move along. So even though you're making it smaller, um, it will still be visible and you'll be able to see how it looks. So here, adding there, that's perfect as well. So now let's go to south elevation and west elevation. Let's fix it before we drag it off. So let's do this first before we do anything else. So here I'm cropping this one nice enough to fit into the sheet, and then west elevation as well. Change it to 1:50, and then make sure to crop and annotate crop all of them as well. And then go here and then drag and drop your elevations. And then there we go. And then now let's go to our cover sheet. But before we go there, let's go to level 1 because I want to, or our site, so that we could see how it will look once we render it. So here I'm gonna use camera. I'm gonna picture it like so, and that one will look like the view range and the range that you want to do for this. So now here I have my view number 1. I'm going to change it to fine, and then here I'm going to go to this graphic display, change the background to gradient, and then you can add in shadows if you want to, cast in shadows, sketchy lines if you want, enable jitters, extensions, then depth cueing if you want, lighting, and then if you click apply and then OK, and then after that go to view, and then you can render something like this. I'm gonna put it in medium because it's not gonna be too much for my computer, so I'm just gonna click on render, and then it's gonna be fast enough. So once it's done, you can save it to the project, and then once you save it, you will have a rendering right here. So I'm gonna close it. You can even export it if you want to, but that's the look. As well, if you want it to be realistic, that's the look with the realistic. And then if you want it to just hidden lines like that, and then colored, shaded. So differs on that. And then now let's just go to cover sheet and then drag our rendering. Here you could just click on that, press escape, select that again, and then go to drop down. We don't need any title, select that. So double click on that. We'll be able to maximize the view of our cover, of our rendering. And then after that, double click on the side, and then we need our sheet list. So you need to go to schedule and quantity, new sheet list. What we need to do is go down here. We need the number, so add it to the parameters, and then sheet name and sheet number. So I'm gonna put number first and then the name afterwards. So that's how I like it. And then here we need to uncheck blank row before data. I don't like that. And then here, title, I want it to be bigger. And then the smallest, 2.5. Just do it like that. And I'm good. And then let's go back to cover sheet. And then let's add it right there. And then we just need to make it bigger, so just expand it. Good enough, expands. And then you can just place it there. And this is automatic. Anything you add, it will be added instantly. You don't need to worry about it afterwards. So now let's just save this, and then we can able to print. So click on print, go to your printer. So if you have a printer, I'm just going to use Microsoft Print to PDF. And then here, select the views and sheets. What you need to do is you need to put this back to combine, or else it will print out individually. So just pull it back right there, select, and then uncheck this one. Check all, because everything we need. You can save this so that you will always have the full set. So I'm gonna put this one as full set, and then press OK. So now every time that I see this, it's printing all of it. I don't need to go back and print and then to put it on check all and those kind of stuff. So I'm just going to press OK and then put it into my desktop and save it there with a folder and a file. And then I'm just gonna put bank and then save it as PDF. And then once it's done, as you can see, we have our sheets right here. We have our A101. We had our first floor, second floor, and then elevations, and also our overall site plan. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.